Hey guys, so today I've got some very exciting unboxings in preparation of a few gigs that I've got coming up. As you can see under here, I think it's quite clear who this one is from, or who I've purchased the product from anyway. It is in fact the American Audio Q-Span Pro. As you may see by the title, there's not really much point in me hiding what it is. So this is an unboxing and merely a look at what it is. So let me undo all this. Here we go. I did purchase this from DJ Kit, if you are wondering. I got a nice deal on it, so it wasn't too expensive, but it was necessary because I've been meaning to get a proper mixer for my mobile stuff for a while now. So, okay. And, well, it's packed rather nicely. Anyway, I'll just give you a bit of a look at this. So, here is the actual box inside it, a box within a box if you like. It's packed quite nice, you can see, got loads of this stuff. Makes quite a nice popping sound anyway. All of this. For the time being I'll stuff it back in the box, but now let's take out the main piece, which is the American Audio Q-Span Pro. So now that we've unboxed the main box, let's open up the smaller one. It should be slightly easier if I use probably like a knife instead of these scissors, but we shall open it anyway. I should be able to, yeah, perfect. Just one there as well. Right. Go. Nice coloured boxes, as you can see. Outlines it, 3 mic inputs, SRS wow, Q start, which is basically fader start, mic control, just says great overall DJ, and there's all various specifications along there. I'm not going to run through those because you can of course look them up online, and it says much the same this side. So let's now open up the actual insides of this. And American DJ, owners of American Audio, do put in their catalogue in there. I do have a much bigger one of this that I got at Plaza, I think it was, and BPM, Q. So that is, and of course the manual for it in there, and a replacement crossfader or fader cover there. Right, let's take this out. Okay. Right, so we've got the thing here. We'll just take this off. It should come out. I've got something around the sides here as well. It's very big. It's actually a lot bigger than I was anticipating. So we've got that, and we've got, surprise, surprise, an incompatible UK plug. So hopefully they will have been sensible and put in a converter thing, or because I ordered a second shipment, DJ Kit will have put it in the other one. So hopefully we will have a converter, so I can in fact use it. But anyways, that is the box. I'm going to put that over here. So here is the Q-Span Pro. It's a standard 19-inch rack mixer, or well, designed to go in your flight case. Here we are. We've got 4 channels of audio, channel 1, and plus a mic as well, obviously. Channel 1 you can have line, phono or auxiliary, same with channel 2, channel 3 exactly the same, and 4 you can in fact switch from mic 3 as well. You have got, I'll zoom in a bit so you can have a look. You have in fact got mic 2's control there, mic 1's control there, bass and treble for mic 1, and the actual input for mic 1 is just up here as well. It's a combi XLR and 1/4 inch jack TRS connector, and you have got the option here for on, off, or talk over, which I believe is set by default at -18 dB, so it will automatically duck the music volume when you want to talk. Quite a useful feature for some. And of course you've got your cue start buttons all across the mixer here. These are basically fader start switches if you have got a CD player that supports that, and I'll cover that when we get to the connections in the back in just a minute. Now on each of the controls, channels even, we have got a 3-style EQ, bass, mid and treble, and then you have got your cue button down there, so you can hear it through your headphones, which is nice. So if we again zoom out, you do have standard crossfader, very nice. All the faders feel really nice on here actually. Like nice solid construction, just like this unit as well actually, and I personally think it's a lot better value than some of the new mic mixers they were selling, so I generally just chose this. Now you have got crossfader assigned, so you can assign it to channels 1 to 4, or you just can switch it off, so I'll just set it to channel 1 and 2 by default. It would help if I put them in the right order though. You have got your crossfader, you've got your fader curve, so if you want a more gradual or a sharper crossover, you can do that. You've got your cue control down on the bottom right, so here you've got cue mixing, so you can choose whether you hear through your headphones the actual mix that's going out through your PA, or just something else that you want to cue up. So useful for if you're bringing in something into a mix. Very useful feature, I'd advise you use that. And you have got your cue level feature as well, which is just basically controlling headphone volume. Split cue, so you can hear master through one channel and your cue from another channel. And you of course got your headphones. And this feature down here, which are, input, I should say, which is probably overlooked but very, very useful. It's a mini jack input, an auxiliary 4 it says. This is incredibly useful, so say if you've got a computer running everything here, or I don't know, you did something catastrophic like forgot to bring a CD player connector, CDs or whatever, you can just connect in your MP3/laptop into here and use it as another channel on the mixer. I believe it is channel 4 there, so yes, we have got auxiliary 4. So that's just useful, saves you getting extra leads, and not many mixers have that feature, so it's very nice. Power, obviously, LED light, or not LED, just light input. I don't think there's one included with here. I will have a look. No, I don't think there is, but you can go and get one. It's just the standard 12 volt. Balance as well for master output. Here's your master fader, I should have mentioned that, sorry, to begin with. And you do have this feature over here, which is SRS wow effects. You have got 3D stereo. These are all just basically digital enhancements on the audio. True bass, which basically just boosts the bass. You can control with these two dials the amount that is going into your main mix, and the width of the 3D stereo, which I'm not exactly sure what it does, so I'll find out in a minute. And wow, which is just, if you've got something like Windows Media Player, you can see it for yourself. Just basically enhances the audio. It can do nice stuff, I guess, but I personally would not use it in what I do, just because it sometimes makes stuff sound processed and horrible, but it might help with some songs. I don't know, I haven't heard it yet, but that's fine. So yes, that is basically an overview of the top. Now let's take a look at the controls on the back. So here on the back, let's go from left to right. You have your AC in, which is a standard figure of 8 lead, main mix, balanced outputs, left and right, XLR. Now you've got your trim output control as well, for the amount of, I guess what you want to send out. Now you have your fader start inputs, Q start they call on here, player control. These are just standard mini jack leads that go into your CD player. Now that we have got through that, we've got outputs. You've got 3 unbalanced RCA, stereo, phono, whatever you want to call them, red and white connectors, master, zone and record. Zone is very good. I should have covered that up here as well. It means you can run a separate feed of audio to a different room or whatever if you want to have that, or a booth output, for example. Now you have got line 4 inputs, and you've got that's your aux 4 inputs as well. You've got channel 3, channel 2 and channel 1. You have got line 3 or aux 3/phono 3. This is if you had a separate CD player, and these quite handy covers just to stop dust getting in the plugs, which is rather nice. And of course you have got a ground for connecting up turntables and that, and a switch switching between the line in and the phono in, so it will apply a different well, I guess settings to your input. Right, and now over on the right, finally, we do have mic inputs 2 and 3, which are standard TRS 1/4 inch jack connectors. Mic attenuator, I believe that is just the fancy word for a gain for mic 3, I'm assuming. But yes, those are the 2 inputs anyway. And something else that's useful, I should have covered this right on the left, is that we do have a 230 115 volt switcher. So if you are moving from the States and back, you can use this there and here, which is rather useful. So anyway, that gives you sort of a rundown of what is on the American Audio Q-Span Pro mixer. I will do it in a later video, just general features and what it looks like in a flight case as such. Not really much point doing a sound test with this, because obviously you're not really going to notice the difference, I guess, through YouTube, because you've got your camera, got my camera, how it goes up onto YouTube, and then you've got the speakers that you're using, so just not really worth it. But anyway, that is a look at the American Audio Q-Span Pro mixer. Obviously I can't really give you a good opinion of it now. I can tell you that it's nice, flashy, and looks good for the amount of money that I paid for it anyway, which was about £120, £130, which isn't too bad. But I will keep you updated with how this is doing, and hopefully it will do me well. I know there's guy Joseph Lott on YouTube as well, JLDJ UK, if you've probably seen him. He had this, and I actually got that on his recommendation. I have needed one of these for a while, but I've held back on it because I have had a Tractor S4, which is what I've been using for a while, but because I'm going now from amped speakers to passive speakers to active speakers, it was useful to give me something that I could actually control the output level with, and I could add in different channels of audio as well, so just generally more practical. And as well, I don't want to take the S4 to all of my gigs, because some gigs I'm just playing let's say background music, for example, and it's not really necessary, but it's a good mixer anyway. I will do a full review of it once I've had it for a bit, but this is generally just an unboxing and first look at the mixer. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and do check out another video I'm just about to film on the Transcension Show Director and a few IECs I've got. So anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.